and welcome back everyone for Pixels for People 2024. We are here to gather some money for Child's Play charity, and of course, I'll be doing the restreaming and hosting right now, so you're going to suffer for a couple of hours. Excuse me for that. Anyways, next runner, organMike, go ahead.
Hello. I'm organMike. I play old games. I used to say retro, but no, this game is just legitimately old. This is Ultima 3 Exodus in its VGA patch, which is why we have the fancy colors and the lovely music. The score was transcribed from the Commodore 64 or Apple II version. Music is by Ken Arnold. Anyway, this is a game from 1983. It's classic. First thing, if we try to start the game, go journey onward, it says we have no party. This is a party game, so we do need a party. Which means before we can have a party, we have to organize a party. Just to show that it is a completely new game, we have a blank register in front of us. So we have to create some characters. Chat, if you got any suggestions for character names, I need 2 wizards and 2 druids. So if someone's got a character name... So meanwhile, this is a character creation sheet. I'm holding a stylus in my hand, by the way. I have a tablet over here, which I'm going to be writing on. I take notes during the game. For the beginning, just for the opening grind. So if someone has a good idea for a... Steve the Average. I don't think we have quite that many characters available. Yeah, that's it. Steve the... Well, Steve... I have a theory that Steve is the funniest possible single-syllable name in the English language. We'll take the sex of male. By the way, 1983, male, female, other. So people who complain about that today, this has a 40-year history. We need Steve to be a fuzzy. According to the manual, fuzzies are like 3 foot... They're Ewoks. They're basically Ewoks. And type is a wizard. So strength. Strength determines how much damage you do when you hit things. It's a straight bonus to your damage. We are going to do 5. Dexterity determines how likely you are to hit things and also how likely you are to steal treasure chests and disarm traps, neither of which we will be doing. Intelligence provides magic points for spellcasters. Hey Phoenix, good to see you there. Wisdom provides magic points for clerical spellcasters, and intelligence provides magic points for wizardry spellcasters. Wizards use wizardry, and their magic points maximum magic points are equal to their intelligence. So, 25 points. The reason I have 5 points in strength and wisdom is because you cannot put less than 5 points into a stat, and you can't put more than 25. Anyway, there's Steve. Do we have another name from chat for a wizard? Give me a wizard. Ninja! Exclamation point. Gotcha. Ninja. Ninja, I guess, will be other. There we go. Race, fuzzy, wizard. Alright. The other 2 characters we have to create are druids. Alright, we'll use that one. Fuzzy druid. We'll leave 5 strength and 5 dexterity. Druids use both intelligence and wisdom, use both wizardry and clerical spells. Thus, every time I go to cast a spell with a druid, it will ask me, using a wizard spell or a clerical spell. They use half of whichever is higher of their intelligence and wisdom to determine their spell points. Both of them set at 20. That means they will have 10 spell points at maximum. They use the other value to determine how quickly their magic points regenerate. So with the wisdom at 20, they will get double magic point regeneration until they reach 10 magic points, which is what I want, because we're going to be using the bottom of their spell list much more than the top of it. One more druid. Silly head it is. I see it. Other fuzzy druid. 5, 5, 20, and 20. There we go. Check the register to make sure I've got those characters. Now, we can only have 4 characters, so we have to form the party. We can register up to 20, but we form our party. And now they've got these lovely little red stars beside their names right there. Alright. So now we have created our characters. We have formed our party. We're not going to disperse our party. We're going to go to the main menu. And we are going to journey onward, which will start the game. And here we go. So, also, while we're in the midst of this, if you would be so kind to donate money to Child's Play charity, We can kill Lord British in this game. Lord British is the creator. See, right down here. 1983 by James Van Artsdalen and Lord British. Lord British is the pen name of Richard Garriott, son of an astronaut and one of the first ever space tourists. Anyway, so if you want to see me blow him up, now's the time to donate. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's roll. And we're going. You're not going to be hearing me walk through this world very much. As soon as we go in here, I'm going to turn the volume off. This is a dungeon. And what I'm doing in here, I will show you what I'm doing. Using Wizard Spell C for light. Those are treasure chests. They don't look like it, but that's what they are. I'm going to be trying to open them for money. Thank you. So this is how the run starts, with a lot of money grinding. And we're not off to a great start. The Apar Unem spell is Cleric Spell B. Ooh, chainmail, thank you. That will sell nicely. That's what I'm taking notes on, is what items I pick up. And a bow. Well, that first batch was hard to get to, but it was worthwhile. We do this a while. There are 6 treasure chests in this little pouch here. If you are sensitive to bright lights, there will be some of it here. The reason we turn off the sound is because otherwise it sounds like this. And it slows the game down when you do that. So if you're wondering where the fighting is, encounters in dungeons are random. But the game has an interesting way of not allowing you to get into fights when you're standing on, well, things where it can't drop a treasure chest. So if I were to get into a fight and I were to win, there would be a treasure chest dropped. But it can't drop a treasure chest on a treasure chest, so it just doesn't let you get into a fight while you're standing on a treasure chest. Same goes for if you're standing in a doorway or if you're standing on a staircase. It can't drop a treasure chest there, so it just doesn't let you have a fight there. Which is, I guess, one way to solve that problem. I am having very little luck here. We're going to be going through this several times. By several, I mean I could do it up to 40. Every treasure chest I open is worth somewhere, random number, thank you, there's an axe, between 0 and 99 gold. So average of 50. Whoops, where did I end up? Okay. Messed up my routing there. I didn't leave myself enough points for Sur Akron, which is the spell which takes me up a floor in the dungeon. And since I'm on floor 1, it takes me out of the dungeon. Leather. So here in the dungeon we find leather and chain. You know, what you would expect to find in a dungeon. So the information pamphlet on the right there, each character has the name at the top and their position, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, the Apar Unam is not working today. They also have their magic points displayed. Leather, thank you. Mace. They have their, so there's a combination of 3 letters there. You see MFW for Steve, OFW for Ninja, FFD and OFD. So that just describes the character. So male fuzzy wizard, other fuzzy wizard, female fuzzy druid, other fuzzy druid. Magic points in the middle with that M beside it. And then the L is their level. And then on the bottom, hit points and food. This game has a food mechanic. We're going to be making some small use of that. The food ticks down about every 40 steps. If the food goes to tick down and you have no food, you take damage from starving. Leather for 3. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of other jokes I can make about leather and chains, but there we go. Oh, good, more chainmail. We're going to be selling all the weapons and armor we find in here. I take notes on what I've got because it's easier than having to go through it individually. And if you try to sell something you don't have in the shop dialogue, it just kicks you out. So if I go to sell a leather armor and I don't have any more leather armor, it just ends my conversation with the shopkeeper. And it's way easier and faster for me to take notes a little bit slower now. As a friend of mine once informed me, and a line I've been using ever since, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Where am I if I'm getting a knot here? There we go. I like this music, actually. It's quite nice. It creeped me out when I was a child. I played this when I was a kid. When I was a wee one, younger than my own daughter, actually. I played this. I grew up watching my father play this. Every time we duck out, I'm looking up. We see where it says level 1 in the top center of the play area to show me the level. When I duck out, it will then turn to a pair of moons. There are 2 moons on this world. This is the land of Caesarea. It has 2 moons, Tramel and Feluca. And they affect the moon gates, which is the game's fast travel system. They're currently in their nearly full phase. They're waxing and nearly full. Okay, one of them's crescent, or one of them's half moon. A mace for... That's more normal. Oh, here's a fight. Okay. This fight is going to take me too long to do, so one of the reasons I use the patch is because it has hotkeys. I would otherwise have to turn the game off and on again, which takes time. Now, if you're wondering how much progress I lost, very little. The game auto-saves whenever I enter a new map. So anytime I enter or leave the dungeon, the game auto-saves. The game also auto-saves when a character is killed. And that will come up in a moment, because we're going to use that. See, the game can't save where you are in a submap. It can only save where you are on the overworld. Sword for 3. Sword for 3. Nice. So whenever I enter or leave the dungeon, it just saves where I am on the main map, right there. If I were to lose a character down here, if a character were to die, it would save my position on the main map, but update all the character stat sheets. This matters, because one of the things it checks is whether or not you happen to be, for example, on a mode of conveyance. In this case, a boat. So what we're going to do in a moment or two, we are going to glitch a boat into existence where there wouldn't normally be one. Which is good, because waiting for pirates to show up can be a real pain. We're going to join all our gold to ninja, exclamation point. Good, we've got at least 6,000. That's what I'm looking for starters. Want ninja to have at least 6,000 because we're going to raise ninja's magic points. We can go and purchase intelligence. We can purchase any stat, actually, but we're going to purchase intelligence at the cost of 100 gold per point. Oh, you won't get all the gold. Just some of it, and we're going to spend it. So what I'm watching the moons change, because the other thing, the moons are responsible not only for the moon gates, which are the fast travel system. The first moon tells you which moon gate is open, and the second moon tells you where it's pointing. We'll be using them later too. But the other thing I'm looking for is when both moons are new, there's a town called Dawn, which just appears only when both moons are new. It's like Brigadoon. for any musical theater buffs out there. It only appears when the moons are new. I mean, Brigadoon only appears once every 100 years. Chainmail. We got a lot of chainmail. Seeing any chainmail is rare. I've got 3. And a sling. So the way magic works, there are 16 spells in each type of spell list. You're going to see me use spell B for the wizards a lot. That's the magic missile spell. Spell B for the cleric is the unlock spell. So yeah, the magic consists of 16 spells from A through P, and each one costs 5 points more than the last. So spell A costs 0, spell B costs 5, spell C costs 10, and so on and so forth. We're not going to be using that many of the spells. The only requisite to being able to cast the spells is having enough magic points. So you don't actually have to learn them or anything like that, or add them to your repertoire, or learn secret words, or mix any reagents or anything fun like that. You just have to have enough magic points to cast the spell. The druids are never going to get more than 10 magic points. They're going to be using spells A, B, and C. The A spell for clerics destroys undead, and the A spell for wizards destroys orcs, trolls, or goblins, which are mutants, according to the game. The B spell for wizards is the magic missile spell. We'll be using a lot of those. The B spell for clerics is the one I'm using here to open treasure chests without triggering traps. I don't have to write down cloth. Alright, and that's enough. We don't need to do any more. Okay, we're going to head over here. This is forest, which is why we can't see through it. 7, 8. And this Town of Dawn will appear right there. Boom, in we go. We're going to sell off all that armor and weapons we found. Chain, leather, all the cloth. Sell 2 chain, 2, 3, 4 leather. There we go. All right, there we go. Now we need to go to the guild shop. We need to purchase some keys. Specifically, I have faith. I have faith that you'll permit me to kill Lord British, so I'm going to buy 10 keys. Powders will get 10, and gems only need 7. No, we're good. And we could buy some horses at the stables, but I find it's better to just go around the back and ask for them. And we'll talk to this merchant here. He says, "Eat death, scum." I mean, see if you get my repeat business. There we go. And now we can just take a horse. Very convenient. I need to stand right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, the guards in town do not care whether or not you're the one who started the fight. We got attacked, right? In Ultima 4, it makes a difference, but in this one, it doesn't. So the guards are all... they moved in a straight line because they went hostile. So there's a guard chasing me. That guy right there. If he catches me, we're going to be in serious trouble. We'll be very dead. We're going to hand all of Steve's food over to Sillyhead. And Steve will start starving. And we're going to head into Lord British's castle. How are we doing on that incentive, by the way? Has any money been given yet to killing Lord British? Here's Lord British.
Doesn't seem like, unfortunately.
Oh, no. This guard is in pursue mode. He's not going to attack me. Just follow me. We can kill Lord British later, if it comes up. So this guard is just going to follow me. Now remember, we can save in this game and how I was talking about that, well, we're going to attack some guards here. And Steve is going to stand there and get beat up. Oh, killed. Well, we'll just restore. And look at that. We have a boat now. Steve is still dead. You can see that in the top right corner. His status has got a D beside it. Everyone else has a G for good. Steve has a D for dead. I can still heal his corpse, though. So he's got hit points, but he's got no life force in him. I'm waiting for the winds, if you're wondering. The winds move in real time very frustratingly. There we go. You cannot move against the wind. That's the only thing the winds do, is block forward progress against them. Steve didn't stand a chance, that's true. 8 guards will beat the snot out of us. We'll get our revenge. We're going to buy some provisions. Since we're going to play this marathon safe, we'll get 250, food 200, food 200. Everyone carries their own individual stuff, which can get actually really frustrating to deal with, but, you know, it's nice. We need a resurrection. Yes, we will pay. All right. Stop that. You've got money. Yes, we will pay. Resurrect Steve. Steve is back. And we get to listen to this for one loop. This game also has an other command. So we're going to do some othering right here. We're going to dig. You type in a command, like a text parser. And we're going to head up here. Whoa, that's a whirlpool. I want that, just not right now. Whirlpool also moves in real time. Exotics, exotic weapons, exotic armor, they are the best items in the game. Everyone can use them. This is what peering at a gem does. I'm looking for the whirlpool. It shows up on the map as it looks like one of these things. That's my horse, but oh, it's there. It's right there. Hiding right there. There it is. I missed it. I can lock it in place by starting it. There we go. You awaken on the shores of a forgotten land. Your ship and crew lost to the sea. We had better actually equip our exotics. In the final dungeon, if you don't have exotics, you don't have exotic weapons, you can't land an attack. If you don't have exotic armor, your enemies cannot fail to hit you. So we're going to head down here. And here we're going to use some... Oops, I went too far. We're going to fight some gargoyles, I guess. Normally I stop time and avoid them, but I went one turn too far. There we go. Negate time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Negate time works for 10 turns. This is a shrine. We want to search it. We find a card with strange marks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at the evil horses. Those are evil horses. They will attack us, and they actually do a lot of damage if they hit you. So that's the first shrine. There are 4 shrines here. That's the Shrine of Strength. We'll unlock this door. The next shrine we see is the Shrine of Intelligence. Welcome to Ambrosia. And we'll fight some pirates. Ooh, that's not nice. It could have been 1. Instead it was 8. Could have been any number from 1 to 8, and it chose 8. The RNG is not going to be kind to me tonight, I suppose. This is as good a time as any to tell you how combat works. I mean, obviously everyone gets their turn in turn. I'm going to negate time with the powder. So we have 10 turns with them just standing around taking hits for us. That's nice. It doesn't matter what you do on your turn, whether it's take a step or if it's attack something, cast a spell. It takes the same amount of time. It takes a full turn.
Can I jump in with a quick donation here? We got $10 from Ninja Penguin 8 saying for Steve. And they put that money for the Ultima 3 Exodus Kill Lord British. And we also have another donation by Gravy, $50, saying let's get that damn Lord British a mod buff apparently. Thank you so much. Yep, and that by that, it seems like the incentive has been met, so thank you very much, both of you.
Oh, fantastic. We'll have to take care of that. Okay, so this is the Shrine of Intelligence. It's the only shrine we're going to go in. Ninja's going to spend 60 gold, or 60 hundreds of gold there. We're going to join all the gold here to Steve, and Steve is going to spend 51. If you try and spend money there and you don't have it, says, you can't cheat the gods. Anyway, that raised their intelligence, which means that their magic points are going to go up past the 25 they've been stuck at, which is good, because I want to use those high-level spells. Yes, thank you for those donations. It's important. We'll go down here and step out here. And this is the Shrine of Wisdom, which we do not need. We don't need Wisdom. If I had Wisdom, I wouldn't be doing this run, right? Back out through the forest. Oh yes, I was trying to explain how the game determines who it's going to attack. If an enemy has a chance to attack you, it will, obviously, but it will always attack the target that's highest on the party roster list. Oh, thank you. Oh, geez, another one. Okay, we're going to cast some bigger spells. We're going to use Noxum twice. Get rid of them. There we are. So it will always attack whoever's highest on the list. So if, at the moment, if the enemy can hit Steve, it will hit Steve. If the enemy could hit Ninja but not Steve, it will hit Ninja. If the enemy can hit unhappy smiley face there and not Ninja or Steve, it will hit that. And if it can't hit anything else but Silly Head, the enemy will attack Silly Head. That's important to know for later when we fight enemies that we can't see.
We got $10 from Phoenix 4. No comment, but thank you very much. Every donation is truly appreciated here. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Phoenix. We're going to use the Door Akron spell to go down. Notice the level number is going up. And we land, of course, as far from where I want to be as possible. There's where I want to be, down there, that question mark. I don't know if you can see my pointer, actually. I need to go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. 1, 1, 2, and reload. I didn't want to fight that. Try again. Much better landing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A hot rod in the wall. Touch. Steve will touch it. We're going to take a moment to heal. Steve took 50 points of damage, and also if we look here, Steve now has Mark of Snake. So you touch the wall, it leaves a mark. We only need one person to have the Mark of the Snake, so we're good there. Now we need to pass turns until Ninja has 85 points. We're going to cast 2 spells with Ninja. Ninja is going to cast Wizard Spell J, Fall Devi, which then asks me for a Cleric Spell. 45 magic points to cast Spell J, 40 points to cast Cleric Spell I, which surfaces us back to the surface. Head down here. And with the Mark of the Snake, you can yell the word Evokar, and you can get past the snake, and that is Exodus's castle. We're not ready to go there yet. Wind, stop being calm, please. Of course, it gets in my way then. That's lava. We can't walk over it. But I want to put that boat there. We're going to have Steve cast spell G, Dag Akron, which moves me randomly on the overworld. Okay, I know where I am. And we're going to do some fighting here. We don't need the treasure chest anymore. And now we're going to do some experience grind for marathon safety. So we're going to come in here and attack a guard. And there's the Nacorp spell. Nacorp is an interesting spell. It hits all targets, never misses, and reduces every monster on the field to a single hit point. Therefore, it makes him very easy to kill. And now you see the benefit of having a horse. I'm sorry, I need to recover some magic points out here. A horse means that when I use the move command, when I move, on alternate steps, enemies do not. NPCs only move every other step if I'm on a horse. There we go. So I can get away from the guards. Now we need to recover our magic points. Ninja is already level 2. That's good. Nacorp. This is the fastest way I've found to grind experience. When I'm playing for personal bests or world records, I don't do any grind. I don't need to. Well, I mean, that's arguable. It's very dangerous doing the final dungeon. So I can go through a half-hour run, get to the final dungeon, and then just get wiped out, not having done any grind. But this is a marathon, and we shall be marathon safe. So we're going to get to level 3. What's my PB? Depends on if you mean my official PB or the one I got when my recording quit out. My personal best is 29:30 on speedrun.com. I got about a minute less than that, but my stream died. OBS just crashed out. And so I had to frantically get OBS back online because I was streaming. How close are we now? 156, 160, 190. Okay, Ninja needs one more guard. So we're going to put Ninja in spot 3. And then we have to kill Lord British, don't we? Ninja's now level 3. We'll take a little chance here. It's alright. Trying to get a little bit of space here so I can try and do it very carefully so I don't have to do another fight. And so I don't get someone killed. Okay, good. Everyone's level 3? Good, finish it. Boom, done. Alright, everyone's level 3. Let's go get our levels, and then we'll come out and back in and go kill Lord British. So we'll talk to Lord British. Everyone is now got better maximum hit points. That's all that levels do in this game. Okay, re-enter the castle of Lord British. Okay, now first things first. This is not a good place for this. We kill a jester. Recurring themes in my Ultima runs. Killing jesters and killing Lord British and killing guards. Negate time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here they come. Awkward. Where is he? There he is. Okay. I need him to come through that doorway. And he's not going to right now. Okay, we're going to try again. That's why I like the hotkeys. Here we go. Try a second time. That's a bad spot for the Jester. The reason that's a bad spot for the Jester is because NPCs can't travel over treasure chests. Gate time, so I have time to get out of here. Here they come. And now we just ride away from him over here. And down here to the ship. And you know what ships come with in this game? Cannons. Lord British is destroyed. There we go. That's how we kill Lord British in this particular iteration of the game. Anyway, reload. That's Lord British destroyed. We are going to reorganize the party. We're going to head over here. We need to get more marks. So we're going to head 1, 2, 3 south, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, fine. We're going to kill some orcs. And a giant, apparently. For most monsters, the game has several different types that they can be. I'm going to go with this ladder down to floor 8, back up 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Everybody touch the hot wall. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Go climb back up to the second floor. Go west to the wall. So yeah, this is skeletons, but it could have just as easily been zombies or ghouls, I think is the other one. They're all identical except for the name. It doesn't actually matter. RNG has not been kind to me this run, but that's fine. Up here we will find a fountain. Everyone can drink from it and recover their hit points to 350! Hurrah! And we will just Sir Akron our way out of here. We have one more spot to go to. We all have now the Mark of Fire, by the way. We need the Mark of Force. It's the last thing we need. So if I went back to a spot where there was lava, I could now walk over it safely. We're going to use the Door Akron spell to go down to level 8. Pyramid gem to see where we landed. I'm going to go 2, 1, and 2. Perfect. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Everybody touch the hot wall. Stand in here. We're now standing in a secret door, which means that we can't get attacked. We also can't turn around. But I can pass turns to recover magic points. And it's way faster to use the exit spell, which is the whole reason that we put Ninja up at 85 magic points. To use Fall DV Sequitu. Alright, now we need a moon gate, because we left a boat by Exodus's castle. We need to get there somehow. So in this spot here, we will find a moon gate. So you see the moons are changing. The moons will change every 4 steps on the overworld. I want the next phase. And the next phase is 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to go there. Yeah. And then there's a moon gate that will open there. And I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and go that way. And we're here at Castle Fire. This is lava. I can now walk over it without taking damage. It's great. Alright, this is the final dungeon. You see those random explosions? They will randomly explode me. This here is a force field. If we didn't all have the Mark of Force, we couldn't walk through it, and whoever didn't have the Mark of Force would get rejected and would take, was it 100 damage, I think, for touching it? Okay, I'm going to pass one turn here. That's a dragon. It's going to shoot at me. But doing it this way means I'm not going to get attacked by it. It did hit me, okay. That's fine. So I skipped fighting 2 dragons there and a Balron that I'm running past. I got hit by the next dragon. We're going to use Nakorp, and we're going to use Noxum. And we're going to kill off the remaining dragons with magic missiles. And we're going to do what we're not supposed to be able to do in here. Those random explosions are basically here to try and keep me from standing around and recovering my magic points. So yeah, this is why coming in here at level 1 is dangerous. I do it. See, I just got hit again. Silly head is now down to 160 hit points. I do it if I want to get a world record. Incidentally, if this interests you, I am the only active runner of this game. In fact, I think I'm the only runner of the PC version. Several people run the NES version. I run it on PC. If you'd like to join me, by all means, we have a speedrunners Discord for Ultima speedrunners. Several of them have popped up in chat. They are fantastic people. They even let me join. So, and we have lots of fun there. They cover all the Ultima games from 1 to 9. Okay, here we go. And of course we got attacked. Attack the griffins. Nicorp knocks them. Sometimes Noxum does the job. That's always nice. All it has to do, because it can miss and it can do 0 damage. All it has to do is 1 damage to each target because they've all been reduced to 1 hit point. Now we have one of the most infamous fights in this game. The floor! Can't see what I'm shooting at, but I know where it is. Oh, 4 missiles, 4 kills. Good. Can I get 4 more? Nope. That. We have to wait. This is where it's important to know how the game processes who's going to attack who. Okay, so I know there's someone on the... There it is. There's one on player 1. There we go. One group of floors destroyed. Next group. Oh, silly head won't die. We got way too many hit points for that. Fire off our magic missiles. Is there another one there? Nope. And then start the attacking process. Just attack north till they come at me. There we go. We're going to wait a few turns. Take on the next batch of floors. Very dangerous floors. They hit pretty hard, but they don't have a lot of hit points, so they're not too bad to fight. There we go. And I can stand here, because there's one more set of floors, and it's right here. There. After I kill these floors, I have to insert those cards we found in Ambrosia into Exodus. Exodus is the computer monitors you see up top. You'll see when we come out. Once I'm done inserting them, that's time. So I have to insert the 4 of them. Here we go. So other, 1, insert. I have to do them in the right order. Love. If you insert the wrong one, for example, if I do that, watch number 3. Instant death. If you do them in the wrong order at all. And this will be time. There it is. And that is Ultima 3 Exodus, including killing Lord British. And, yeah, and without too much, with some bad RNG in there. Actually, quite variable RNG, but no, it was a good run. I enjoyed. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me help you raise money for this great cause.
Thank you very much, Mike, for the awesome run.
Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
We'll be right back, going to a small intermission, and I think we have Gravy going to play Little Kitty Big Sissy here right now. So thank you again, Mike, and hope you have a good one.
All right.